is you're going to take the pad, and by the way, these are freezing cold, Hobie, but I don't have gel on them. And the first one is going to go down. It can come up your arm if they've got a short sleeve on it, or it can go down if they're long sleeve like he has right now. So basically, what I want to do is there's a deltoid tendon, and it really is affected by rotator cuffs. So that pad's going to end up here, and I'm going to tell somebody, this is going to be cold, and I'm going to put this pad right here. I'm going to go down for here, and so I talk full time when I'm treating people. I want them to know what I'm doing, where they're not scared, not concerned, and they know what we're ending up. So this pad's going to have a wire on it, and it's going to run right down in here. And it's going to stay right here. You can have the patient, it's got ultrasound gel, because it kind of sticks right here. It's going to make a T at the top of your arm. So see, it's right at the top, there's a shoulder joint right there. And so that's going to stay there because it's got a little ultrasound gel on it. But a lot of times it's not tight. If you've got somebody in Under Armour or something kind of snug like I have on today, that would stick right there. But if it's not, I always start with the small side under it, with the Velcro. I go under the arm, just like we did under the leg, go around it again, throw it over, come back again, and attach it back at the top. Any way you want to do it, but I can tell you when you've done it a while, this is the easiest way. Start with the end that has the Velcro on it, make it go shortly under it, and flip them over. And so it's going to sit there. The next one is going to be, you're going to see we use towels full time. The next one we're going to do is this one's going to go, as my video says, I didn't know the difference, I know some terminology, but right where a woman's bra strap would go. Okay? Everybody knows. It's top to bottom over the joint. So this one's go front to back. Doesn't matter if it's back to front or back to front, whatever, it's going to go everywhere. And it's going to sit right there. And we this is how we do it, is I'm going to have him lean forward a little bit. I'm going to tuck this behind him, take a long towel, come over it, and he's going to tuck this under his arm. And it holds it right there. Now you can do this any way you want to, but this is the way we've developed it, that we like to do it. It works every time. People can move around and talk, and they use their arms. That's off of one side of the machine. The other side of the machine is, because this affects all of this, then we put the cylinders in the hands. So you're going to hand them to them. This is off the other side of the machine because the intensity will be different on them. And my favorite program is 758. It's called Frozen Shoulder in the back of your spiral notebook. Under the word shoulders, there's 3 of them. Inflammation does really good with it. There's 2 frozen shoulder programs, but that's kind of rotator cuff. Okay, and then you do auto 758 start. The only thing, remembering, you can cut it down and you can do 2-minute frequencies. Or you could do 2 auto 758 and start. If you saw this program, the first frequency it's going to run is 10,000 hertz. So what are you going to say to the patient? You're not going to feel this for 3 minutes. Okay? In 3 minutes it's going to change and it's going to feel really good.
And some woman's going to be sitting there saying, it don't work.
That's right.
It don't work. It's not working.
It's not all of the woman. But the reason for that is when you start using these, look down at the frequency. You're going to turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. What's your maximum number in a big pad? 50%. Guess what? You don't ever run 50% on a shoulder on this program, because it will blast you out of it. It starts 10,000, you don't feel anything. By the end of it, it's like 9.1 and 110 hertz. It is the most amazing feeling on people that have bad shoulders. They will go, oh my gosh, that feels so good. Oh my gosh, that feels so good in that joint.
We took Coach Phil Bennett, who was Baylor's defensive coordinator, that had shoulder surgery. He was 5 weeks out, been going to therapy for 5 weeks, and he couldn't get his arm up to here, kind of like Dave's story, except 5 weeks. And he sat down at the booth, and we treated him for 14, 16 minutes, and I had his arm up above his head and behind his back. And he picks his phone up and calls Baylor's training room and says, first of all, he asked, does Baylor own this? And I said, no, sir. And he says, how come we don't own this? And he gets them on the phone, and he's talking to them right now. And so,
by the way, then Baylor has one.
When was that?
When was it? About 5 years ago.
No, whenever Phil Bennett was
Is he
there.
still coaching there?
Yeah,
No.
he is, but he's
No,
not
he's not there.
He's
No,
in
he's-
Arizona.
I'm just Georgia.
Yeah.
What could you do?
40% intensity.
But then can you talk about the tears or we have people that have tears?
I treat the tear exactly the same, because what you're stimulating the healing process in it, You can go to tear from ibuprofen, we'll talk about that later, yes.
And for a fracture in that same
Same.
place?
I like it for anything shoulder, but you're gonna run a fracture program.
Right, we need to pass it.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything it's a fracture, just put it near the fracture. All you wanna do is get extra circulation to a fracture. We're gonna bring blood supply.
One other thing as well, after you treat the shoulder, we usually take it all off and say, okay, move your arm around, and do you still have a pain there? Many times they'll say, yes, I do, it's better, but I have a little bit still right here. And at that point, we take the small pads,
That we removed
excessive
yesterday.
amount of gel on it, and then we do the 160 hertz for 3 minutes right into the point of pain.
And that's auto one, right?
Auto one. And I will tell you, very seldom will we not get 95% of the pain. Now, I'm not gonna tell you, because you can't see inside there. You don't know what's going on. It can be badly torn, or it could be just barely torn. So, but as far as giving them pain relief, you will give them pain relief.
So everything's, remember pain relief comes first, and then all that healing is gonna take a while. We take those two little pads, massage them all over, kind of get down in the brachial plexus and area down in here, you can move it down. This tendon right here goes into the shoulder, and man, you can work all the way down into that shoulder, and then work over on top of the shoulder. And by the way, there's spurs on all kinds of stuff you hit that you're not gonna get rid of. But if you're talking about like a rotator cuff stuff, we take an athlete that's supposed to pitch or a rope, and they can't do this. I'm talking about like now, and if they're about to perform, and you do this, and even cut the time down, we do some pre-treatment, do it like 1 minute frequencies or something, and you'll get them doing like this. Then they can go do what they have and come back and treat them to help them heal. Okay, but give them what they need to go get active. We do a lot of pre-treatments on using the inflammation program 427. We do 1 minute frequencies of auto 427, and we pre-treat knees before you go walk. But people that have terrible knee injuries and barely get around, need a knee replacement, you're buying them time. You can usually get them 2 more years on their knees if they'll use it and use it actively. And then they can get the knee replacement. Remember, we treat them about 2 weeks before, treat them afterwards, and help them heal about 50% faster, even bilateral. So, yes, ma'am.
Whenever you're doing the cylinders in the hand and the shoulder, you're doing